Good morning. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. This past weekend I spent making casseroles, or dishes that I could put in my freezer for meals when I didn't feel like cooking and I still needed something to eat. This way they're in the freezer. All I have to do is grab one, and I'll have a hot meal within a few minutes. The first one I made was broccoli noodle casserole. And all I did here was combine 3 different packages of, 2 packages of Knorr's and 1 package of Pasta Roni. And I took a Dutch oven, I filled it half full of water, I added a quart of milk and 2 tablespoons of butter. When I brought it to a boil, I stirred my sauce and my pasta mixes in, and I cooked until the pasta and the rice were done. And then I had 2 packages of fresh broccoli, florets, and so I added them. I heated it until the broccoli was warmed through. This is what I came up with. And I got several of them. Believe me, I got more than I expected. Yeah, it was a whole Dutch pan full. And it started out, I was going to make soup, but it turned into a casserole instead. But it is good, and we'll see you next time. The next one I did was, let me just move this stuff out of the way, okay? And we'll get this one out of here without spilling it. Okay, that one's gone. The next one I've got is Name Casserole. This casserole started out as called Name Casserole. But when I fed it to my children, they came up with a name that is not politically right. It's incorrect right now. So I went back to Name Hotdish. It's ground beef. It's a can of spaghettis. I use spaghettios, the Chef Boyardee, or you use the spaghetti in the can. 1 can of cream of corn, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, salt and pepper, and then you have a package of chow noodles. You put all these together. You layer the ground beef, and it's raw. Then you put the spaghetti, the cream corn, the cream of mushroom soup, and at the end you put the broccoli, the chow mein noodles. This time I didn't have any chow mein noodles, so I substituted, and when I was looking in my pantry, I found what was called stir-fry noodles, and it was to be used when they were stir-fried, and they were supposed to be cooked first, but I just dipped them into my sauce and tossed them into my sauce and baked them. I baked at 350 degrees for about 45 to 60 minutes. When I normally make this, I put a few chow mein noodles on top, and then at the end of the cooking, I will add more chow mein noodles, so it will become crispier then. Those are my recipes for that. Okay, my next one, let me see if I can get them all of here somewhere. This recipe I did it, ladies. This recipe is named for my mother. This is a recipe that's about 50 years old. Yeah, longer than that, because I've been making it for 50 years. And she made it before that. Anyway, it's called Maxine Harfish. It is, again, ground beef and potatoes. This one is made, I'll hold it up, Maxine's hot dish. I should have put Mama's hot dish. It's a pound of ground beef, 1 medium onion that is sliced, 1 can of pork and beans, 4 to 5 potatoes that are peeled and sliced, 1 can of tomato soup, and a half can of soup can of water, salt and pepper to taste, and I put garlic powder in here too. I preheat my oven to 350 degrees. In the baking dish, I layer the potatoes on the bottom of the dish, put the onion slices on top of the potatoes. Then goes the pork and beans. Ground beef is over the pork and beans. And last, I add the tomato soup over all with the half can of water. This time I had a lot of water. I had a lot of potatoes in the bottom, and I was afraid they wouldn't get done. So I added a can of tomato sauce with them too. Okay, make sure on this one you season all layers, otherwise it's not going to be very well seasoned. And also, we always say our food doesn't have much taste. Maybe it doesn't, because a lot of it is not salted right. You do not add the salt to it. Okay, those are my 3 recipes for today. We'll see what happens for the next week. I plan on doing this the way it is. This way for now. They're going in, they're ready to go in the freezer. Everything will go in the freezer, and tomorrow I will show you how I froze them and how I plan on using them. So, you have a great day. I hope these recipes help you a lot. Thank you for all the new subscribers I have. I surely welcome you, and I hope between all of us we can give each other ideas. Have a great day. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.